Hello everybody, welcome back to Tiger Wolf Productions. I'm finally back. Just a quick disclaimer after I start this video. I've been sick with influenza, which is why I've been out of action for a week or two. And I'm still kind of getting over it. So if I cough or if I sound a little weird, that's why. I'm still kind of getting over influenza. Anyway, so for today's review, we are heading back into the Transformers Beast era. And kind of want to get off topic for a second here. One of my favorite characters, aside from Rat Trap and maybe Dinobot, in the Transformers Beast era was Silverbolt. Funny enough, all three characters are voiced by Scott McNeil. Anyway, Silverbolt was a fusor, which means he had two beast modes in one, basically. He had a hybrid beast mode of a wolf and an eagle. And I would like them to make like a modern version of Silverbolt. That'd be kind of nice. It doesn't look like they're going to do that anytime soon. They're certainly not going to reissue the figure in the Beast Wars vintage line. But one figure they did reissue in the vintage line, I'll show him to you now, is this guy. Beast Wars Vintage Wolfang. And I'm liking this dude. Here he is in his beast mode, which, as you can see, is a wolf. Very nice wolf, too. A little bit of a bulky wolf. Maybe he's actually a dire wolf, which technically means if he is, he's not actually a wolf at all. But I think he's a gray wolf. So, taking a look at this fella, Wolfang is another non-show character. He was available this year for the holidays, along with Retrax. I might get Retrax too, if I can find him again. Retrax is a Predacon. I definitely need more Predacons for my Beast Wars collection. But yeah, I picked up this guy. He is an early Beast Wars mold. We're talking like Wave 1, I think. So yeah. He's a wolf. He's a very nice wolf too. I like his head sculpt. See, it actually makes sense because he's kind of making the Beast Wars snarl. He's got loads of sculpted fur all around. Kind of musculature here too. I like the green eyes. It's fitting for, he is a maximal, by the way, so it's fitting for him. I like the hackles up here he's got. Like, you know, it kind of looks like he's snarling at a Predacon. Like, yeah, very nice. Just ignore all this obligatory blue and definitely ignore these down here. Yeah, and this back here. And there's what looks like a handle down there at the tail. Just ignore all that. Definitely ignore this segmented piece here. Yeah, so I like the wolf mode. I like the white tipped paws, like the white down here at the muzzle and the neck, like the teeth. Wolfang here was remolded into Canine, who is a German Shepherd of all things. I think K9 was reissued recently too, though I haven't been able to find him. But if I do, maybe I'll snatch him up too and make a comparison video between the two. I know some people prefer K9. I know some people prefer Wolfang. Yeah. He is a very, very nice wolf. I like him a lot. Really nice beast mode. Sizing him up. Here's a character. Here's a figure with a similar kind of build. Here's Cheetor. Actually, Wolfang was going to be in the show, actually, but because of costly, creating a new model for the show was kind of costly, so instead of Wolfang, they tweaked Cheetor into Tigatron. And yeah, Tigatron became kind of the lone wolf character of the Maximals, I guess you could say. I like the way these guys look together. You got a dog and a cat. Really cool. Yeah, Wolfang was going to be in the show, but that's not ultimately what happened. We got Tigatron instead. And then for another non-show character, here is Cybershark. Apparently he and Cybershark are wave mates. It's kind of weird over here. I don't know. Cybershark was in stores months before this guy. As you know, I got Cybershark last year, and Wolfang was nowhere to be seen until now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It probably has to do with, a certain sickness that's going around. But, yeah. Yeah, that's Wolfang in his very nice wolf mode. It's not very posable, unfortunately. Pretty much all the posability here is in the back legs. And even then, it's not really much. The front legs are static, unfortunately. Again, much like Cheetor, funny enough. If you want to, you can... If you want to, you can unpeg the front legs and kind of get some posability out of there, but you break up the sculpt, and you're really not supposed to do that. Head doesn't move. Yeah, he's just kind of meant to pose like that. I don't know if you noticed, but his back legs are kind of pre-posed as well, along with his front legs. So I guess he's like a schlick model, or Savari LTD model, whatever. Yeah. He's pretty much just a static piece in beast mode. Again, a bit like Cheetor. Yeah. Yeah, I do like the wolf mode. It is really nice. Okay, one last look at it here before we transform the fellow. And I think we shall do that now. So in order to transform this guy, you want to pop his back off here. This will be a shield. You want to kind of... there we go. You want to turn this around and flip out the handle. It seems like the handle should click in, but it really doesn't. It just kind of flops around like that. Yeah, that's the shield. Yeah. I like how he's using this side here. think it's a bit more effective than using this. Yeah, that's the shield. Oh, sorry about that. Typical of Beast Wars, you want to pop the tail out, and it'll be kind of a crossbow. You want to go down here to the handle. There you go. You'll see what I mean by crossbow later. And then you're left with this. You want to go back here to the legs. I like the conversion of the legs here. The beast mode legs are incorporated. They'll kind of snap in and like that. You get this kind of look. Yeah. I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to take the wolf leg, snap it in. His toesies rotated. I really like that idea. Unpeg the front legs and kind of situate them however you want. I usually do this to make sure they're less obtrusive. And you want to go to the wolf head here. Split it in half, a la Transmetal Rat Trap. You can already see the robot head there. Well, hang on, give me a minute here. Get this. He can be kind of finicky if you're not really sure what you're doing. Let's see what. Well, hang on. Let me just finish this up here. You want to flip this down, unpeg it, of course. Being an early Beast Wars figure, you do have gory details like a rib cage there. I'm going to flip this up here at the bottom. I'm going to come down to the waist, and you want to slot it in. And I'm just going to take these out because they like to fall out. And then you want to go to the wolf head halves and kind of turn them around like this. Again, a la Transmetal Rat Trap. Go to the skirt armor, flip it down. Like I said, he can kind of be finicky to transform, but as long the first few times around. But if you get the hang of it, yeah, his transformation takes some getting used to. I wonder if, no, there's no detail. It's detail here. There have been complaints of the elbows popping out, or popping off, rather, the forearm popping off here at the elbow joint. I haven't had that problem, but be wary of that if you do indeed pick this guy up. And you want to flip up the mutant head as per the final step. And there is Beast Wars Wolfang in his very nice robot mode. He's kind of kibble heavy. The front wolf legs up here can kind of get in the way. I like how you kind of got a different take on the beast head here. It doesn't form the chest, it kind of forms shoulder pads. Yeah, he's a bit more kibble heavy, a bit like Rhinox. By the way, Rhinox we haven't seen yet in the vintage line, so please, Hasbro. Okay, here's his head. He's got a bit more of a generic Transformer head, with a chin that can make Jay Leno blush, as Runestone Reviews puts it. Yeah, green eyes carried over from the beast mode. It's not a bad head, but I actually prefer the mutant head. Yeah, can you see he's got kind of a Batman, Wolverine superhero kind of look. I like that head. I prefer that head a lot, and apparently Hasbro's with me on that front, because on the card art and in the comics, he's got the mutant head, not the robot head. Yeah, so I prefer that head. And again, going back to Silverbolt, he kind of had a Wolverine motif going on too. So, yeah, I can use that. Cool thing is, if you kind of flip it up here, you can kind of make him talk. Which is kind of nice. Yeah, there's Wolfang in robot mode. He's not quite finished yet. As you saw, the kind of anchor-like missiles here, they really do look like anchors, kind of remind me of Megatrons. They store back here in the back of the figure. I like the rib cage kind of look it kind of creates. Although, as I said, they do like to fall out, so just be wary of that. Just put that one right there. And I'll put this one here in the gun. You see the this part here clicks upward when you insert the missile. And there's his crossbow, which fires like so. Fires very nicely, actually. More than what I could say for his wave-mate Cybertronian. And then here is his shield, made from his entire beast mode back. Well, hang on. Oh, there goes his missiles again. Yeah, I'm just going to leave those off for now. Well, yeah, there he is with his shield and his gun. He definitely has that Beast Wars charm about him. Kind of get a closer look at him here. Again, I like the mutant head much better than the robot head. The robot head's not bad. You can kind of pretend like this is a visor he flips down to kind of protect himself in battle, or maybe the Maximals and the Maximals weren't warriors necessarily. They were more scientists than anything. So they kind of came, so, you know, he kind of flips this down to study like plants or something on Earth. Yeah. He has a ball joint at the head. Kind of getting rid of his weapons here. Kind of show up the articulation. Zooming out here. He has a ball joint at the head. The mutant head kind of be obtrusive, so that works a little better if you flip down the mutant head. Another Get another advantage the mutant head has. He's got ball joint shoulders, swivel biceps, hinge elbows, which again can pop off if although I haven't had that problem. Ball joint hips, hinge knees, kind of retains beast mode articulation. And if you want to a pivot at the foot, though, it kind of breaks up the look. Again, I like how they incorporate the beast mode legs into the robot legs. That's really cool, I think. So getting him sized up here really quick. Just kind of transforming Cheetor here, if you'll bear with me. Another thing I like about Beast Wars figures is they're so easy to transform. It's really not that much of a chore, which is more than what I can say for the stinking Revenge of the Fallen line. There is Cheetor. And I really like the way he and Cheetor look together. Maybe there's an alternate universe out there where they actually did put Wolfang in the show, and he was like a big brother figure. That's kind of what Tigatron was to Cheetor, I think. He was kind of like not a father figure, maybe more like a mentor or like a big brother or something. He called Cheetor Little Cat, and Cheetor called him Big Cat. I guess Cheetor would call Wolfang Big Dog, I guess, and he would call Cheetor Little Cat. Here he is with Cheetor. I think he looks really nice with him. Getting Cybershark into robot mode here really quick. And it's a good thing these guys aren't too complex, because there he is. Yeah, I like the way these guys look together. I can see Wolfang being like more of the law-abiding Maximal, and Cybershark being kind of the rebel. You know, I can just see these guys just arguing constantly, day and night. Cybershark does not have a mutant head because I believe he's a Wave 2 figure. Or he was back in the original Beast Wars. Yeah. So that's why Cybershark doesn't have a mutant head. He also doesn't have gory details like again, this guy has ribs here, and Cheetor has, yeah, the gut gun. Yeah, but yeah. I like the way these guys. Whoops. Cybershark is wanting to do the splits here. Yeah, I like the way these guys. A vehicle is going by. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I like the way these guys look together. They look really nice. Yeah. So, that is Beast Wars Vintage Wolfang. Do I recommend him? Yes, indeedy, I do. He is a... There goes his missiles again. he's a pretty cool figure. Though, again, I haven't seen K9. K9 is he's not just a repaint, he's also a remold of this guy. So, K9, you could argue, has a little better design choices. Like, for example, the trigger for the weapon is down here instead of up here, and the shield actually has a hook that flips out from the back, unlike this guy who has this piece of wolf fur that just kind of rotates inward and makes the shield, and with a handle that doesn't really click in. So yeah, you might like Wolfang better than this, or you might like K9 better than this guy, but if I can ever find K9, you can bet I'll pick him up and definitely do a comparison between the two to kind of settle which one is truly better. But it doesn't hurt to pick up both of them if you're a huge Beast Wars buff. Like, oh, I'll get that later. Yeah, but if you're a huge Beast Wars fan like I am, it doesn't hurt to pick up both Wolfang and K9. And yeah, I do recommend Wolfang here. He is a pretty cool purchase. So this is Tiger Wolf Productions. I am signing off with Wolfang, Cheetor, and Cybertronian. And we wish you a fantastic day. Happy 2023. Can you believe it?